What's you listening to?
Oh, let me check. Tequila.
Let's talk about Baby Driver. Let's talk about nothing else. Just Baby Driver. Let's get into it right away. Here is our little talk about Baby Driver. We just saw it. Really good.
I'm David.
I'm Ethan. And this is a short little feature cast thing. What do we want to call this? Feature talk?
Maybe feature talk, yeah.
I'm cool with feature
we're talking
talk.
about a feature.
Yeah, we're talking about a feature. That feature is Baby Driver by Edgar Wright. Really, really good.
It was really fucking good.
Nice.
Now, it's like... Are we just going to get straight into it?
Man, that chair is squeaky, isn't it?
It really is.
I think... Do you want to stand up for this?
No. I'm just...
My chair's like super silent.
I'm just not going to move. I'm just going to be real still.
We're going to be super still, super stiff.
I normally move a lot during this podcast.
You know what does move a lot? Baby Driver.
Baby Driver's... It's a very physical movie.
Yeah.
Like, I found myself moving a lot during it. Like, I was just, like, dancing through the aisles. I was like, whoa, what's happening right now?
I was in the audience with you, and you definitely were not doing that.
mean, I
you
thought
were
it
completely engrossed into this movie.
Out-of-body experience.
As most people should be. So let's talk spoiler-free first.
Yes.
Get that out of the way, so that way if you haven't seen it yet, which most of you probably haven't, because it comes out tonight.
You know, this is the first time we've recorded something that, like, is actually live.
Like recent, yeah.
Yeah. But Baby Driver. Mm-hmm. Should we give a little, just a little synopsis?
Description?
Or do we just want to go straight from the source and just IMDb?
Just read. Here on Featurecast, we don't give you our own opinions. We just read the description on, like, the back of the case for each movie.
Do we not want to do that?
No, we can. Go ahead.
So, after being coerced into working for a crime boss, a young getaway driver finds himself taking part in a heist doomed to fail. I actually feel like that. I don't like that explanation because, like, it starts off with
There's David IMDb Getty. That's what we call him.
You know, that's actually a website too. That's weird that you mentioned that. DavidIMDbKetty.com.
I wish that was true.
That should be true.
So this is a heist movie.
Yes. It's a heist musical movie.
Musical movie. Okay. I can see it.
I mean, literally, if you can't get into the opening scene
Yeah.
of Ansel Elgort dancing in his car, listening to music, then you're
leave.
probably going to hate this movie.
Which is weird because I don't think I'm gonna really find anyone that's gonna hate this movie. I can understand why people wouldn't be head over heels for it, but I don't think anyone's gonna despise this movie.
Like this movie.
Really?
I don't think my mom would like this movie. There's too much violence.
Oh, okay. Absolutely amazing cast with it. You have Ansel Elgort, you got Kevin Spacey.
Elgort?
Fuck.
Elgort.
You say his name.
We got Ansel Elgort, we got Kevin Spacey, we got Jamie Foxx, John Hamm, John Bernthal, the two females.
The two females. That's their names. It's officially credited on the movie as two females.
Shit, I was doing so good with it, and then I
Completely screwed.
Elza Gonzalez, Lily James, and also we got C.J. Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Good times.
is so cool. He might be my favorite character in the movie.
Things to look for in this movie when you're watching it for the first time. Just rhythm. It's very, very well paced. Everything goes with the music. You're gonna find yourself... There's not really any transitions that really stand out as negative. There are a couple where I'm like, I don't know if I stylistically like that, but I still get it, you know? That's a big thing for me, like, one cut can ruin a movie for me. Wow. And this is one where I trust Edgar Wright completely with all his transitions.
Normally it's 3 strikes you're out, but with Ethan it's one...
One strike and I hate you. I never played baseball that much, so it didn't really click.
But I would say that if you're going for, like, a unique story, you're not going to find it here.
But I don't know if that's as negative as a thing as it
I'm not saying
originally
it's a
sounds.
negative thing.
Because
It's just
I heard going into this movie, I looked at some of the things just because I wanted to know everything I could about this movie because I've been hyped
So did you
since
spoil
production.
this movie before you got in here?
No.
So you
What?
didn't know everything before you went in.
Not everything. I wanted to know a bunch. I wanted to know all the little juicy secrets. But once everyone put like their actual reviews, I'm like, I can't watch anything yet.
But it does the basic heist story so goddamn well.
Yeah, it's one where most of the intention is put on the style, and I think that's a good thing. It's one that like the style is good enough that I don't really.
The style is.
I don't really mind the
amazing.
rest.
It's so cool. It's just a cool film.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's oozing style.
I can guarantee this is on my top 10 of the year.
Yeah, without a doubt. This is definitely the funnest movie the year so far this year. Other movies that are...
Well, because we've had other really good movies, but they've been, like, kind of depressing. Like,
Yeah,
Logan was super sad.
Get Out, I would also probably put up there.
Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
That's definitely number one so far. Nothing has unseated the champ, which is Olaf's.
And we've only seen, what, a minute 30?
Yeah, and there's probably only another minute and a half left in it. One thing, I wish we had a little bit more John Bernthal.
Yeah, that's true. I was still happy with everyone's roles, though. There were a lot of people that, you know, they may not have been in the movie for super long, but I still really enjoyed their characters in it.
Like Eddie No-Nos?
Eddie No-Nos, or...
Isn't Eddie No-Nos?
I've only seen it once, David, not 20,000 times.
Oh.
I can't quote it like the rest of the Cornettos.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, this is definitely one you're going to want to take a bunch of your friends to. Go to an early morning show. Okay, here's my advice. Go to the very first show of the day, because you are going to be going to every single other show of this movie that day as well. So bring a bunch of money, because as soon as you get done with it, you're going to want to watch it again.
It's probably pretty true.
I'm going to find a day,
I think
and I'm just going to watch
like
it.
right around like an hour 58 or so.
And it never feels like a 2-hour movie.
No, because like as soon as you start the movie, it's already in the middle.
Another pro tip: don't drink anything leading up to this, because you will never want to pee.
I peed my pants 3 times.
That's
Yeah, it was,
we didn't have anyone clean that seat after we left. Did you?
No.
Should we
No.
go back and check right now?
No.
To make sure.
Definitely not. Definitely not. It's gonna be bad.
Oh.
It's really bad.
Oh God. What a fucking dumb bit. I'm glad we could keep that David pissed his pants bit. That's
Shit.
cool.
Do we want to rate it? Do we want to do ratings for these
Oh.
little future talks?
I'm cool with it. Yeah.
How do we want to do it? We want to do a percentage? We want to do it
two popcorns and a soft drink.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That means nothing, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
8 dancing skeletons out of a pumpkin patch. Like they're leaving the pumpkin patch, is what I mean.
That's a weird picture. Very Halloween-esque.
No, it totally makes sense, though. Like, of course they'd be leaving a pumpkin patch. Have you ever celebrated Halloween?
I'm going to give this a...
Alright, we're switching this up into my review of The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Of Halloween Town?
Of Halloween. Just Halloween. The movie.
Oh, shit. Really good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a good film.
So let's rate Baby Driver, okay? Do you want to do a grade? Do we want to do a percentage?
Are you cutting out when I ask you this? Because I just said, do we want to do a percentage? Do we want to do a grade?
I literally don't remember
Oh,
this.
shit, really?
Like 2 seconds ago, did you say this?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know, how do we want to do it?
I'm a percentage guy personally.
Yeah, okay.
I like
let's
percentages.
hear your percentage.
I'm giving this one a... Shit, I gotta go 96. I'll go 96.
Shit. You know, we should have written down our scores, because I was literally thinking a 96. I started off at a 94, and I was like... But it was so much...
So currently, for a long time, and a huge part of the marketing campaign was that it was 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's now dropped down to 98%, which is like, oh, that's
failure.
bad. It's awful now. What a bad movie.
I totally understand if nobody listening to this sees it because of that. Yeah.
Well, because if you remember the Oscars a couple of years ago, people may not know this at home, but if you've ever talked to me in person, it's the first thing I lead with in every conversation. for the animated picture Oscar, I don't think I've ever told you this. It's a good bit, though. I was very upset.
Are we talking about Shaun the Sheep?
Yes, we are. We are talking about Shaun the Sheep. Because Shaun the Sheep, the movie, has a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Inside Out has a 98%. Which one won the Oscar? Oh, is it the one with the better review? It's a better movie? Shaun the Sheep's got little sheepsies in it? Nah. It wasn't the one with cute little sheepsies.
This should be a wholly different episode of the Shaun the Sheep versus Inside Out.
I'm totally down for that.
Because Inside Out, I think, is one of the best films ever for kids.
But does it
watch.
have any sheep in it?
Okay, what does
Hold on.
Shaun the Sheep teach?
Let's save this argument. I know it's getting heated. I know you want to jump right into that juicy Shaun the Sheep talk.
Because I love Shaun the Sheep too.
Mm-hmm. So one day we shall return to that glorious Shaun the Sheep Inside Out battle. But let's stay on topic here. See, this is the problem that I think we have, David. We are horrible at staying to one movie.
We really are.
So let's.
Hence the reason we started a podcast.
How do you think this ranks
with his
amongst all of the Edgar Wright movies?
I think a more important question is, how do we think this ranks with all heist movies?
Ooh, okay. So right now, this is probably my second favorite Edgar Wright movie. And that might change. That might change when I see it more. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I'm sorry, but I'm also really not sorry because I love that movie.
I think answering that question, it's just a little too
early.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, a lot of these opinions are subject to change. We've only seen it once so far. I'm going to see it probably a billion more times in theaters.
1 billion more times. Probably just like another billion times.
And if I don't reach the billion mark, then I'll be really upset.
I'll
I'm not a true Edgar Wright fan. Jesus. Maybe not that far. Maybe that far. Who knows? I could go crazy. I'm the wild card of the group. There's only two of us.
I was going to say, wait, why am I not the wild card?
I think we're both wild cards. What we've learned is in this game of Uno, we're both the pick a color, draw 4 cards, and we're coming at you hard and fast.
Did you play Uno a lot?
A decent amount.
I probably played Uno 6 times in my life.
Wow. Tune in to my training session of where I teach David all the pro strats for Uno.
Are there pro strats?
Sure.
Okay.
Tune in and find out.
I would say right now this is also probably my second favorite Edgar Wright film.
Mm-hmm. After I'm assuming Shaun of the Dead because
Shaun of the Dead.
You don't think any directors improve over time? That's whatever. Go ahead.
Fuck you. Clearly, he did better than all the other films he's made. So he still is operative.
Top
if
of
not,
his game.
this would be his worst film ever.
That's true. Yeah.
And his best film would be
Shaun of the Dead, which you still think it is. So
it's so fucking good though. Like you can't deny that.
If you want to listen to us dig into some more sweet, juicy Edgar Wright talk, listen to our full episode about the Cornetto trilogy.
When does that one come out?
Hopefully soon. I'm sorry it's late, guys, but here's your little tidbit that'll come out, 40 minutes after we record it for this one. I'm sorry, guys. I got a lot of... There was some really dumb, complicated bits with this next episode. There's a song in it. That's bad. It's a bad song. I spent way too long on that.
It's so fun. I'm so excited to hear the song. But what do you think for just heist films overall?
Probably my favorite. I mean... as you would know if you've listened to the podcast, I'm a huge, huge fan of Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12 as well, which I think are some of the best heist films. You also have things, I don't know, like the original The Italian Job was decent.
Do you not like Heat? I feel like this is a...
Drive is also really good.
I feel like this is just like Drive, but also at completely different ends of the spectrum.
Okay.
You know?
This is what...
Because we have our main guy
what the trailer for Drive wanted the movie to be.
I don't even think the trailer went this fun. But you know what I'm saying?
If you watch Drive and you're like, this is good, but it'd be funny if they wore a Mike Myers mask in part of it, then you'll love Baby Driver. You know,
that mask he wears at the end of Drive is kind of Mike Myers-esque, but... Michael Myers.
Right, not International Man of Mystery, Austin Powers. So that's basically, I mean, you can probably garnish a good amount of opinion from that. Should we jump right into spoiler territory?
Yes. So
territory. So, if you have not seen Baby Driver, stop listening to this right now. I'm going to give you guys as much time as I want.
You want to put like a little like...
It's the spoiler alert. As
I'm really excited to hear how that sounds.
That was definitely what Piggy the pig sounds. Miss Piggy. That's what Miss Piggy sounds like if she's pretending to be an ambulance.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so everybody dies except for Lily James and Ansel Elgort.
Everyone's dead.
And like I remember like probably like with like 40 minutes left of the movie, and you leaned over and I said, "How do you think this is gonna end?" And you were like, "Everyone's gonna die." And I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't think Edgar Wright's gonna go that dark.
I was so right though. Everyone's dead.
You also thought that
I thought one of the main two people were gonna die, but it didn't happen, and it's fine. Man, really cool death. So we know that Edgar Wright knows how to make interesting, like visually interesting death moments. Mm-hmm. We saw that in Hot Fuzz to the like 10th degree of amazing deaths.
10th degree.
Yes. 10th degree.
All the way up there.
This is a bit that's not going to register on the podcast because a lot of it's a visual
both raising our hands right now.
Both raising them in a measuring style. You know, where you say, like, he was yay tall. We're doing that. That kind of hand motion.
But yay tall isn't... That's as high as I can reach, and he was taller than that.
Yeah, we're literally straight up with our hands.
If everyone listening could just stick their hands up.
In unison, everybody, come on now. This is a call to action. Put both hands up. Get into it.
The worst
Get freaky.
bit we've ever recorded. I really hope nobody's driving right now and actually does this.
Oh, we'd cause more deaths than Baby Driver. So, wow, there are some really, really small moments that I geeked out. So if you're an Edgar Wright fan, there's a lot to dig in here. In Shaun of the Dead, there's a bit where they get the news from the TV, or the TV kind of tells a story as they're flipping through things. We get that as well in Baby Driver. A little less on the nose with it, but it's still, you pick up a lot from it. They have clips from, like, Monsters, Inc., a bunch of other stuff. They also have...
I love the Monster, Inc. callback at the end of the movie. Yeah. That was one of my favorite little bits.
They have this amazing moment that I freaked out the moment it happened in theaters, but I didn't want to, like, convince David to, like, stop paying attention to the movie so I can tell him about this bit. So there's an old Edgar Wright directed music video by Mint Royale. It's called Blue Song, and they have a clip of it, and basically it's the most Baby Driver a music video can get.
Oh yeah, no,
it feels exactly like a lot of the beginning.
If you're listening to this and you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna be into Baby Driver, watch
Which is weird because we're already in the spoiler talk part.
Oh shit, they already saw it. People listen to it all the time.
Yeah, whatever.
So, Ansel Elgort, Baby, has a foster parent?
Yes. He's got a foster dad.
Yeah. Joseph. And this is my favorite relationship in the movie.
It's really good.
It's so cute. It's so, like, when he drops him off at the, what I'm assuming is, like, the retirement home.
Yeah. A little bit... So, one thing that I found was very different from the trailers that I really, really enjoyed. So, in the trailers, Baby is very, very still and in the back and not doing much. But he has so much personality in this movie. When you see him with the foster dad or with the waitress... Deborah, like, he's always having fun, and, like, it's always great. Yes, I know Lily James played her. Thanks for mouthing that to me while I was trying to talk, you fucking dick.
I saw that you didn't know it, so I had to mouth Lily James to you.
I wanted to say their character names because I was invested in the story. It's not all about pretty faces on the screen. It's not a Transformers movie. We both cut each other off, and neither of those are going to pick up.
There really isn't that much dialogue in this film.
It is less dialogue than normal.
But, like, everything that's said is just so perfect.
Mm-hmm. Because I think there's not as much emphasis.
Joseph is so goddamn amazing. I'm just cutting you off. Joseph is literally the best character ever written.
Wow.
It may be a little over-exaggeration.
Ever written? That's in... David, do you know how many characters have been written?
Yeah.
Like, at least 12. That's,
and
man,
he is
in the top 10.
just love Joseph so much.
It goes Paul Blart, Red from Fraggle Rock, Joseph from Baby Driver, and then number 5 coming in, you got Wicket, the Ewok.
What? I honestly spaced out.
Spaced? Like the Edgar Wright TV show?
Nice.
Your chair is so goddamn squeaky,
I know,
David.
I'm
I'm
moving.
so sorry to everyone at home because I'm not going to edit it out. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go through, take all the time to get all those little squeaks and creaks out.
Yes, you
You're just
are.
going to have to deal with it. No.
No, I'm not gonna do it
I'm not
anymore.
gonna do it.
Okay, so let's just wrap this up real quick. Did you like how Buddy turned into the Terminator?
He kind of did turn into Terminator. Not in the robot sense, but in the intensity and the dying and fire kind of thing. He definitely Terminatored.
Yeah.
He
John
got-
Hamm's so cool.
Really fucking awesome performance by John Hamm. Man, I was very impressed with this movie.
How do we feel about Bats? I love Bats is goddamn crazy, and it was so fucking fun.
It's not very often that a movie can surprise me with a death, you know? But this one did it. So, like, things like The Departed or Burn After Reading, where, like, it really catches you off guard and you're like, oh, shit, that's right. People die.
But see, here's the difference between this and The Departed. The Departed still catches me off guard every single time I watch it. This...
Yeah, they set it up, but it doesn't feel like a setup,
Yeah.
you know? They basically are, they show you one of the parts. I feel like even though we're in spoiler talk, I don't want to do too spoilery, you know? Just in case somebody can't reach their phone to turn it off. I don't want to ruin like the really great moments. So I just don't want to ruin a movie for you guys. I want you still to have a fun little time watching it. Overall, this movie was fucking bananas. This shit is bananas, dog. BANANAS.
I spelled it wrong. I put another N there.
BANANANANANAS. Bananas.
Just still pronounced.
Also, bananas is one of my favorite things. All of Kevin
Got a banana in me. I
Spacey's
didn't hear you.
Shit. Best joke Edgar Wright's ever written. I'm sorry, I have a banana in my ear. I can't
And
hear
who
you.
was that joke delivered to?
Joseph, I believe.
So
Who's deaf?
yeah, he's so good. Did you almost cry when he drops him off?
I didn't. I mean, it
Ethan
was an
doesn't have a
emotional
soul.
scene.
Ethan has never
It was an
cried
emotional
during a
scene,
movie.
but there were parts that
Yep.
I don't know hit me a little harder.
Ethan's never cried in a movie.
I cry, dude. I fucking cry all the time.
That was one of the funnest movies I've ever seen.
Wow. Yeah, it was.
I just want to see it again. Like I was planning on seeing Wonder Woman to catch up on it, and now I'm just gonna see Baby Driver.
Kevin Spacey was one of my. He was
So,
way
okay.
way better than I thought he was going to be in this.
We've been loving this film. Any issues with it? Do we like the fact that Kevin Spacey goes from "Do you want to be in the car? Or do you want to be in a wheelchair?" to "I will die for you"?
I mean, I don't know.
Do we believe that from a lifelong criminal, Kevin Spacey teaching his nephew to be a criminal to
Nephew. Oh,
Hey, the
yeah,
nephew.
his nephew. Holy shit, the nephew! Let me just talk about the nephew for a hot second. Let me get some hot second nephew action.
the nephew
in
was
here.
pretty fucking
Okay,
amazing.
wow. Best child performance ever. The Room doesn't stand a chance. Sorry, just Room, I guess. This movie has so many characters, so many wacky, zany, awesome characters, really fleshed out, full, all of these characters are very, very different in their personalities from one another. And I think that's... Where do you disagree with that?
John Bernthal is basically just like Jamie Foxx. John Hamm turns into bats.
I don't know. I feel like John Hamm was scary throughout the whole thing. Like, just the little moments.
Like, the opening, like, you tell him, baby. And then, like, he turns...
You tell him, baby.
But, like, then he turns into, like, the cold-blooded killer, which was, like, Bats' character.
A lot of the times when he's talking with Darlene, like, I'm still like, fuck. This guy's spooky. Like, when he talks about all these different guys that he's stabbed for Darlene.
Right,
Like,
but, like-
Jesus, buddy.
but, like-
Also, fuck you, buddy was a great line. Just throwing that out there. Just the, fuck you, buddy.
That was great. But, like, I feel like he, like, started off as, like, this, like, his own character, and then he slowly turned into... Not turned into, but we got...
Well, I
it was
feel like-
revealed to us that he was more like Bats.
Bats or Buddy, either one of them could have played the same character at the end of the movie.
Yes.
but it just so happened that it was Buddy that ended up throwing
Bats
that.
go a little bit longer. I feel like that if Bats was one of the who continued, totally different movie.
Well, because Bats was the one I was more worried about interfering with Baby, so I kind of like the switch around.
But I still kind of wish that Buddy got to kill Bats.
Yeah,
I don't like.
He should have stabbed him.
Baby killed somebody. I don't know.
He killed more than one person.
I know, shit. Baby's a cold-blooded killer.
Two. He kills two.
He only got 25 years.
That's. I don't know, man. That shit's whack.
He was ruthless. He pushed somebody up a parking ramp edge to a burning car. I thought that was that final explosion a little over the top. I feel like the guy who chases them in the truck during the second heist, that's also a little over the top.
Oh yeah, the soldier dude. When he has the fucking like Uzi or whatever, he just pulls out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But like I still enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And even like it maybe pulled me out a little bit when he crashes off the side of the road and like does like 6 rolls.
Overall, still super fun.
Oh, I love the film.
Not only is this a really great, fun summer movie, it's also just technically impressive.
I would probably say this is the film that saved the summer so far.
Oh yeah, this is the best film of the summer, hands down so far. I don't know if it's gonna really get topped by much. I mean, what else do you think is gonna come out that might top it?
I think Spider-Man is gonna be really good.
I don't think it's gonna beat Baby Driver.
I'm
gonna have a fun time with Spider-Man, but I don't know if it's gonna beat Baby Driver.
I'm not saying it's gonna beat. I'm just saying it's gonna be real good. I think. And then I think War for the Planet of the Apes.
So okay, we'll see how those hold up. Tell you what, we'll come back to those
and see if they can top this.
Yeah. Until next time, this has been the Feature Talk. Are we going with Feature Talk? Is that the name?
Feature Talk.
Okay, Feature Talk from Feature Cast with your boys, David.
That's me.
And Ethan. Me.
That's him.
That's I. Here I am. Rock me like a hurricane. For more goofs and gags like this, check out full episodes of Feature Cast. A little bit longer. Usually going to be right around an hour mark.
Yeah.
We fully flesh out other topics such as Edgar Wright's amazing directorial action.
I mean, if you came here because you liked Edgar Wright, well, you can stay because we have an entire Edgar Wright episode.
Oh, wow. Why are we plugging our show on our show?
This is our goodbye. I've never been good with goodbyes.
I've never been good with goodbyes.
So I'm just not going to say goodbye.
I'm just going to walk away. Come on, get up, David. Let's go. Come on. Let's get out of here.
I don't like this bit. This is too physical.
Let's go bit. You gotta do some work. Look at the creak of the door. And goodbye. Hey guys, see you later.
Are we keeping this bit? Yeah, I like it.
Well, ain't y'all cute? That's my baby.
Whoops. Thank you. Left the mic on, David.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. How much file space is that? Like 1.5 years it's been. It's been 1.5 years since we recorded that last bit where we walked away and then walked right away immediately pretending like it was a while.
This is a horrible bit. We should just cut this out. Okay, bye.